Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. So let's solve this question here. It says, choose the correct match. Option A, pasteurization, sterilization of milk. Option B, fermentation, cheese and yogurt. Option C, oxidation, secondary sewage treatment. Option D, all of them. Let us understand the question. It says, choose the correct match. So option A says pasteurization, sterilization of the milk. So what is pasteurization? That is the technique which was actually developed by a great scientist, that is Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur. Okay. Now Louis Pasteur, he was a person who was responsible for the, as I told you, development of this technique, where there is boiling of the content, boiling, and there is sudden cooling. Sudden what? Sudden cooling. So when we boil, of course, most of the microorganisms will die, right? Microorganisms will die. But when we suddenly cool, again, because of the change in the drastic change in the temperature, if at all there are organisms which have survived the boiling of that content, so sudden cooling again will make them die, because that will create a shock of sudden change of the temperature. So that is, this process is called as pasteurization. What is it called as? Pasteurization. And especially on milk packet, if you see, you can read it as pasteurized milk. So that means it has been undergone this particular treatment. So this is a correct match. Option B says fermentation, cheese and yogurt. Yes, fermentation is a type of anaerobic respiration, or if you say anaerobic process, by which you can see that there are certain organisms which will convert, or which will produce certain enzymes which will convert the raw material into specific products. Now, cheese and yogurt, these are what? These are milk products. Milk products. Okay. Now, these products are produced by the fermentation process. So, basically, in fermentation process, anaerobic condition is present. In the anaerobic condition, this happens. Okay. Mostly it is anaerobic condition. There are very few strains of yeast which can work, or which can bring about fermentation in aerobic condition. But that happens at when there is abundance of oxygen. But most of the industrial procedures which are used for the production of various components like cheese, yogurt, alcohol, they bring about anaerobic condition or anaerobic fermentation. And this is also a correct match. Option C says oxidation, that is secondary sewage treatment. That is also correct, because during secondary sewage treatment, what do? We bring about aeration of the effluent. Okay, we bring about aeration of the effluent, and here what happens? There is growth of microorganisms like bacteria, fungus, etc. And they, what do? They degrade the organic matter and they reduce the BOD, that is biological oxygen. So that is perfectly matched. Option D says all of the above. Yes, that is the answer. So people, listen to me, that whenever you get an answer, don't try to immediately, okay, if you read the first option, don't try, okay, that is the correct answer. You have to read each and every option. Then you have to choose the most, or you can say the best option. So the correct answer here is option D. So many a times I have seen my students, if at all they read, they may answer, okay, first option is correct. But then later they may realize that, oh my God, ma'am, even the other options were correct, but then I did it in hurry. So don't do that. Read each and every option, and then finally you can get to the perfect answer. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you.